Hey guys, welcome to Prince of Peace Tarot. I'm Justin, and today I will be doing a spirit reading for those of you with Sagittarius placements in your chart. So if you have Sagittarius anywhere within your chart, this reading can resonate with you. And if it does, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. Okay guys, so before I jump into your spread, let's say a prayer. I praise the creator of all, supreme, omnipotent, and in all things. I praise all of the high and virtuous spirits who have walked the way of eternal light and love. I praise all of our ancestors from Mother Africa, who is the mother of the entire human race. I praise all of the spirits who died during slavery, in the Middle Passage, around the world, here in the United States, during Jim Crow, and today. Great Spirit family, since you are free of body and form, we know that you now have greater wisdom and greater power. We ask that you hear the call of your child and come protect us. Use your greater power and influence to help us solve our problems of money, health, family trouble, and racism. We ask that you somehow give us a sign that you are pleased with your children and that you are receiving our worship. Benevolent ancestors, open the gates of wealth to our people and guide us in the wisest and most effective ways to help all of Earth's children live harmoniously. Help us to remember we are part of the whole, part of God, part of each other. Ashe, ashe, ashe. All right, guys, let's get into this spirit reading. Okay, guys, let's get into your first card, and it is Underworld, all right? Underworld. Underworld says, if the Underworld card comes to you, it is either an invitation to go within yourself, or it serves as an acknowledgement of where you currently are. If you do not sense yourself in the underworld, then this card is asking you to take pause and allow the things that need to fall away to do so. If you are in the underworld at the moment, it can often feel like it's trial after trial, loss after loss. It may also feel empty and uncomfortable. The underworld is where we die and are reborn. It holds the fire of transformation. So many people resist being in the underworld or try to rush the process, rush the journey. But this card is asking you to settle in and surrender, okay? Give yourself permission to be in this in-between space and welcome the changes to the best of your ability. While we are in the underworld, we need to allow ourselves to be there without anticipating the rebirth. We must simply be there. Whew, man, guys. And you know what? I wish somebody would have told me that the underworld and the void was a part of spiritual transformation. I mean, I don't know if other people are going through this who are not going through a spiritual transformation, but I know I'm going through it. I know I'm reading it in your energy. Some of you guys out there are going through it. And it's like it's like being in a dark room with a candle, okay? And you can't talk to anybody. And there's nobody here to explain it. You know what I mean? And you are waiting for something. The thing is, you know something's gonna happen, but you just can't see it, right? And it's frustrating. Today I even said to myself, I wish this was over. Like, I wish this whatever this thing is would just hurry up. Whatever is supposed to get here, however I'm supposed to be, just do it to me already, right? But that's not how this works, obviously. It's just not how it works. A part of the underworld and the void is also for things to fall away. Like, this is why the release card came out. And this is what it's saying. Like, if you don't think you're in the underworld, or, I don't feel like I'm in the darkness, I'm actually having a social great time. Well, they're saying there's other people or things around you that need to just drop, that need to die, because you are changing, okay? They said transformation, the fire of transformation is in this underworld. Yes, it's not easy. It's not easy. I wish, and you know what? It's not even I wish. There's no way I could prepare for this. I know, and there's no way you could. And if it ever happens again, there's nothing you could do but go through it and surrender. There's nothing you could do but surrender. So be comfortable in that. Here, you know what? Wisdom was the card that corresponded to Underworld. So let me read that. Maybe it'll give us some insight as to how to feel, you know, what to do. Give me one sec, guys. Let me see what wisdom says. Wisdom says, things are not as they seem. Okay, things are not as they seem. Look beneath the surface in your life. For example, it says you might feel that you aren't making progress on a particular project, yet beneath the surface, things are happening. Or you might be going through a stormy cycle, okay? Because Underworld said it could be like one thing after the next, one trial after the next. You could be going through a stormy cycle, or it could be feeling like nothing's happening, all right? These are the two things. So it says this card is letting you know that even though the surface of your life might be a bit rocky or wobbly, in a deeper place, all is well, and serenity and peace are emerging. Things that may seem challenging will later be revealed to have been beneficial, okay? And that's the truth. Even the rocky trials and stuff, because like the falling out and all that kind of stuff, some people do need to get out of your life because you'll be like, well, they weren't meant for this next cycle. Or I learned something about myself through a trial. You know, something in me came out that I'm using now, you know? So don't think that your life is going, you know, to hell in a handbasket right now, okay? Because that's what it could feel like. That's when I was seeing all those swords in your tarot. When I decided I'm not going to do a tarot reading, I'm going to do a spirit reading. I said, you know, it's too much thought, too much anxiety. You know, you need to clear out, you know, or come to terms with something. Come to terms so you don't have to think about this thing, whatever it is, so much, okay? All right, your next card is nature. Nature, all right? Let me get nature for you. Nature says, nature has a profound effect on our well-being. It increases creativity. It relieves depression and anxiety, improves memory and focus, and rewires our stress response hormones. Studies have shown that even looking at photographs of nature can have a benefit, okay? If you live in a place where you can easily access nature, spend some time this week to get out there. If you do not, think of some creative ways you can interact with nature from where you are. It says whether this is sourcing local vegetables, plant medicine, or even spending time in a park. You can also create an altar using natural materials, sticks, leaves, grasses, flowers, dirt, rocks, sand, however you feel called. Okay, guys? A big thing about altars, literally, I keep telling you guys that your ancestors want to connect with you. I even see that in this reading because with the Sacred Destiny reading, the card at the bottom of the deck is Community with the rainbow, and then the card at the top of the deck is Miracles with the rainbow. All right? The rainbow is your bridge. The rainbow bridge. That's your bridge to higher realms and your higher selves, okay? And communication with your ancestors and spirit guides, okay? And miracles are happening to you. I know you guys are feeling like, you know, what's going on in my life, but like it said, things are being worked out in your favor. But to have two rainbows at the top and the bottom, really, guys, don't give up hope. Don't give up hope. And really start connecting with your ancestors. And like nature said, you may want to build an altar. Today, I got a bike ride in. You know, I needed it. Sometimes you got to get outside. I get to ride by the lake, you know, get back into nature. Anytime I ride by the lake, I get to see a bunch of butterflies, you know, all the birds, the geese, everything. You know, it's just being out in nature brings some calm and serenity to when sometimes I feel like, you know, I just want to get out. I want to get away. You know, how can I escape out of this void feeling? What do? I get on my bike and I go. And that gives me a sense of freedom. You know, because I'm still here. Okay? All right. Your last card. Oh, the card that corresponds with nature is Relaxation, which makes total sense. So here, let me get this for you. Give me a sec. Oh, excuse me. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. Let me get relaxation. Relaxation. Harvest moon. Harvest moon. Relaxation. It says, when you receive this card, relax. All is well. No need to strive or push to get ahead. Beneath the surface of life, it says, it says, beneath the surface of life, everything is gently propelling you into the right direction. You can lay down your burdens and simply unwind. Slow down. Allow calmness to fill you. Okay? Which is nature. Okay? Getting down to nature. Allow that calm to fill you. It says, when you relax and relinquish control, your intuition expands. And you create the space for your spirit guardians, which I told you are here. They're here. Okay? With the butterflies, and I was just saying that. I said there's a bunch of butterflies when I was riding today. It says, when you relax and relinquish control, your intuition expands, and you create the space for your spirit guardians to help you. Additionally, it's vastly easier to heal and have positive outcomes in your life when you are rested. Because I told you it's too many swords I was seeing. You need rest, especially from your own thoughts. When you are rested and not filled with worry and the need to control outcomes, lie back, stretch out, and watch magic unfold in your life. Okay? Watch the magic unfold. Don't worry so much. There's only so much you can do. There's only so much in your control. That's why when I kept picking up Seven of Pentacles, the only thing you can do right now is persevere with whatever thing you have in front of you, whatever your intuition is telling you to do. But outside of that, the outcome, you got to stop worrying about that. You got to stop worrying about who to pull in. You know, everything is going to come to you when you're ready. I'm trying to tell you this, when I tell you guys that this reset, this rebirth, all of that, it's gonna do its own thing. You really gotta chill. And that's what I have to tell myself. You just really gotta chill. You gotta chill. And recently I was able to do that. Like, I've stopped worrying so much. Like, I can't do it anymore. I just can't wake up every day worrying, right? So your last card is destruction. Destruction. Okay, let me get that for you. Destruction. Switch over. Here, let me get this. Destruction. What destruction says? This card says... Sorry, guys. Ugh. Okay. This card says... It indicates that a choice must be made. And that makes sense because when I do your Orisha spreads, Eshu, the female Eshu keeps coming out, and I tell you that Eshu is the Orisha at the crossroads. And, you know, when you come to a crossroads, you have to make a choice. You have to make a decision where you're going to go. Okay? And Eshu opens up a path in different roads. So if you don't go this way, maybe this is blocked off. And you choose this way, whatever path you choose, the other option is no longer available, I guess, you know? So you have to choose something. You have to choose something. So here we go. It says a choice must be made. It asks you what needs to die today. All right, something that you can no longer do. All right. Maybe it's a limiting belief, an old inherited pattern, or a toxic relationship. Whatever it is time to let it go. Sometimes once we identify what needs to go, it slips easily from us. Other times it is a slow cycle of releasing and then loosening the grip, which is funny because the card that corresponds with destruction is release. Okay? So it says releasing and then loosening the grip of our attachment. It says, be kind to yourself in this process. We establish attachments to things that do not serve us, but knowing something doesn't serve us does not mean it's easy to let it go, especially if it has become a part of our identity. This process requires patience, practice, and self-compassion. And it does. But if your guides are like mine, man, they're not playing with me. I swear to God, they tell me over and over again, let it go. Release, let it go. So the reason why, though, if you have been feeling like I really do need to let something go, I keep telling you guys about the fall and winter. And if you notice, this card, release, I didn't read this yet. I'll read it now. But it's called Autumn Light. and relaxation is called harvest moon, and that is the fall. Okay, because we harvest in the fall, and this is speaking about autumn light and a harvest moon. So something could be occurring for you guys in the fall. And the reason why underworld and destruction and release is coming out is because you really need to let this thing go to make room for something new coming in. Something's coming because your hermits have been showing up in reverse a lot. So even though you are in a void, the underworld, inner darkness does not stop manifestations and things that are meant to come change you from coming into your life. Okay, you need to get ready for it. So at least Spirit is giving me, a sense of season of when something could happen. But okay, so we read destruction. Let me read release for you. Give me a second. Give me 1 sec. Release. Here we go. Release says, when you receive this card, it's time to let go and surrender. Let go of situations, people, and objects that do not serve you. Hold on, give me 1 sec, guys. It's the sirens. Okay? That do not serve you. Let go of old, outmoded, self-limiting beliefs that drag you down. This is a time of stripping away of superficial distractions until you reach superficial distractions until you reach who you are at your core. Who you are at your core, the birthing part. Okay? So it says, if you are holding on to the old, it is difficult for anything new to come in to your life. Begin to clear your home, your living environments of clutter. It says, if you don't love it or use it, it's probably clutter. Clear it out of your space. It's a time for a detox, to get ready for a new you. It says to get ready for the new, you must release the old. All right? To get ready for the new, you must release the old. So not only are you like dropping people and habits, you need to detox if you need to detox. Maybe you guys need to change your diet. You need to clean more regularly or reorganize your living space, okay? All to usher in the new. Everything is symbolic of I'm ready to receive. When you clean that closet, when you clean your house, when you're throwing out or donating old clothes, it's all symbolic of you telling the universe, I'm ready. Bring it on. Okay? It's okay to recognize that things have an end. You could be feeling this with family and friends, and the thing is that sometimes it's not even a falling out. Sometimes you get this feeling that the connection isn't the same anymore, or it hasn't been the same for years, that I play a role in order for certain people to feel comfortable around me, and that part of me has to die because that's a fake me. I really don't want to play that role anymore. And the only way I could truly stop playing that role is if I could stop being around you, because I can tell that you, whoever these people are, you can't handle the real me. Okay? If you find people in your life aren't acknowledging the real you, don't want to understand you where you are, not asking you questions about what you're going through, can't offer anything to you, but you can always offer something up to them, maybe it's time that relationship ceases. Okay? And I don't care who it is, family or friends. You're going to have to figure out how to get that person further away from you so you can be the you were meant to be. The you were meant to be, okay? Don't let anybody hold you back or make you feel bad about the changes that you're going through, all right? They may feel difficult right now, but being in the dark isn't a bad thing. Right now, you need to worry less. Worry less and know that you are being taken care of. Even in the midst, see, because some of you could be going through a stagnation, but others of you could be going through some heavy loss right now. Even in the midst of these losses, whether it be jobs, relationships, whatever it is, friendships, you're gonna be okay. This is happening for your rebirth, okay? Spirit would have liked if you had got rid of these things earlier, but because we're moving into this new time and you haven't, and not saying that you're wrong for not doing it. You just, who knew that you would end up in a void and your life is about to change, or end up in the underworld and your life is about to change. It's just, that's what has to happen. You have to fulfill your destiny, live out your purpose. So don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid. All these swords. Hopefully the next time I put down a tarot spread, I won't see so many swords. But that's the reading that I have for you. If it resonates, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. The updated Patreon playlist is in the description box below. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, the link to book is in the description box below. Also, guys, don't forget, August 29th, over on Patreon, we are doing a group reading, okay? And I'm going to put a Zoom link on Patreon. So if you guys are interested in a group reading, make sure you join Patreon in order to get the link. And that's at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, August 29th. Okay, guys. All right, I'll see you later.